So we continue with linear equations and we are on exercise 12.2. We continue with the 17th sum. So sum number 17. A local bus is carrying 40 passengers, some with 5 rupee tickets and the remaining with 7.50 rupee tickets. If the total receipt of these passengers is 230, find the number of passengers with 5 rupee tickets. Okay, so we know first of all that the number of the total travelers or the total passengers is 40. So what I'll do is that we need to find out that how many people took the 5 rupee ticket, right? So we'll take that as x. So we'll say that let rupee 5 ticket passengers be x. Therefore 7 rupee 50 paise वाला ने कितना लिया रे? Okay, we'll do one thing. First of all, we'll find out the amount we received from this. So therefore, total amount from rupee 5 tickets is equals to 5x. Okay, this is 5x rupees. Therefore, number of rupee 7.5 tickets is equals to 40 minus x. Now why 40 minus x? Because 40 were the total number of passengers in the bus. So if there are 40 passengers here totally, उसमें से suppose x का value 10 ले लिया, तो 10 ने 5 रुपए का ticket लिया, तो how many are having 7 rupee 50 paisa tickets? Of course 40 minus 10, so 30. So here, because we don't know 10, we are knowing it as x, so we are taking it as 40 minus x. So what will be the amount received by this? Therefore, total amount from rupees 7.50 tickets is equals to rupees 7.50 into 40 minus x. Got it? So now it is given that the total amount of money what was collected by the tickets, the total receipt is 230. That means this plus this is equals to 230. That means so total receipt is equals to 5x plus 7.50 40 minus x is equals to 230. Right, so it will be 7.5, or we'll take it as 5x plus 750 upon 100 into 40 minus 7.50x is equals to 230. So this zeros gets cancelled. So we get 5x minus 2.5x. So minus 2.5x होगा. So minus 2.5x plus 75 into 4 is 300. Is equals to 230. So we got minus 2.5x is equals to 230 minus 300. So x is equals to minus 2.5x is equals to minus 2.5x is equals to minus 70. So x is equals to minus 70 upon 2.5 negative. Minus gets cancelled. We can write it as 700 upon 25. So 25 2s are 50 and then 200 will be 8. So it will be 28 passengers. So 28 passengers took rupee 5 tickets. Got it? So the number of passengers who bought the 5 rupee tickets were 28. If you want to find out what was 7.5, it will be 40 minus 28 to 12. But they are not asked this, so that's when you're writing the answer. So the answer for sum number 17, we can just cross check from, it's 28, yes. Okay, the next one is sum number 18. Okay, moving on to sum number 18. On a school picnic, a group of students agree to pay equally for the use of full boat and pay rupees 10 each. If there had been three more students in the group, each would have paid rupees 2 less. How many students were there in the group? So, this is the question. So, you got a school picnic, and in that school picnic, the students agreed equally to pay rupees 10 each for the boat. Okay, for the full boat, they wanted to pay 10 rupees each. But if there were three more students, each would pay 2 rupees less. Okay, this is the question. So we'll do one thing. We'll consider the number of students originally being there as X. Okay, so we have let number of students be X. Now, amount paid by each student is equal to rupees 10 initially. Therefore, total amount is equal to rupees 10x. Each child giving 10 rupees, X child giving 10 rupees is 10x. Okay, that was the charges for the board. Now what has happened? There are 3 students more. The number of students who are coming over here is 3 more. So, new number of students is equal to X plus 3, and amount paid by each is equal to 2 rupees less. If they are going to be 3 more students, then they are going to pay 2 rupees less. That means instead of 10, they are going to pay 10 minus 2 is equal to rupees 8. So total amount, therefore total amount is equal to 8 into X plus 3. Now you can see the cost of the whole board definitely is going to remain the same irrespective के वहाँ पे उसके अंदर 10 आदमी बैठे या 12 आदमी बैठे या 15 आदमी बैठे. Okay, the number of people is immaterial. When you are taking a whole boat or when you are renting a whole boat, the cost of the boat is irrespective of how many number of people you are going to accommodate in that particular boat. So that's why you will find that the total amount over here and the total amount over here will be equal. Right, because अगर समझो बोट को अगर लेने के लिए हायर करने के लिए if you are going to pay 1000 rupees, तो 1000 rupees you are going to pay whether you are going to sit 90 students or you are going to sit 93 students. It's not going to matter at all, right? So here you can see that this total is equal to this total. Therefore, we'll have an equation over here as 10x is equal to 8. Okay, I just solved this thing. Is equal to 8x plus 24. So it will be 8x plus 24. So accordingly, 10x minus 8x is equal to 24. So it will be 2x is equal to 24. So x is equal to 24 upon 2. So x is equal to 12 students. So you can see that originally there were 12 students. So number of students were 12. Okay. So each paying 10, so 120 rupees. और वही चीज अगर 3 ज़्यादा रहेंगे तो क्या होगा? 120 means यानी 15. Okay, so that will be 15 students will be there. So 120 are 8 rupees. So instead of 10 rupees, they are paying 8 rupees. Perfectly right. So exactly the same thing. I just cross-checked the answer. What I did was I cross-checked the answer. Whether if I put the value of x as 12, whether I'm getting this particular thing proper or not. Whether this amount and this amount coming to be same or not. So I found out that it is coming to be same because in this case it is 10 into 12 is 120. Whereas here it is 15 into 8 is 120. So both is 120. So the total amount what they spent for the renting the boat was 120 rupees. Anyway, what was asked was the number of students who were there in the group. So the number of students which were there in the group was 12 initially and 15 in the later on. But anyway, it will be group only. So that's why it will be the answer will be equal to 12. Okay, so the answer is 12. Now we move on to sum number 19. So sum number 19. Half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field, 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby, and the rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deers. Okay, very nice question. You have got a herd of deers. So what we'll do is that we will first of all consider that let number of deers be x. So if the total number of deers are x, then what is going to happen? Partly, what are they doing? Grazing. So half are grazing. So number of deers grazing is equals to half of x. The next is 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. Now, if you have got half as grazing, so remaining, what is remaining? Remaining is equals to x minus 1 upon 2x is equals to, so this is nothing but LCM will be 2 minus 1 upon 2x is equals to 1 upon 2x. Therefore, 2/3 of the remaining were what they were doing? They were playing. So number of deers playing is equals to 2/3 of 1 upon 2x, because it was 2/3 of the remaining, not 2/3 of x. It is 2/3 of the remaining. What is the remaining? Half x, right? So half x was grazing. This much, that is nothing but, now you can cancel this, so it will be 1/3 x, that is playing. And then they are given that 9 of them, the rest 9 are drinking water. So number of deers drinking water is equals to 9. Now you know that this plus this plus this will be the total number of deers in the herd, right? The number of grazing, number of playing, and number of drinking water. उन सबका total मारेंगे तो उनको क्या मिलेगा? The total number of deers who are grazing in the who are there in the herd. So that's why we write over here that 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3x plus 9 is equals to x. Why? Because we know that it is the final number of herds were, number of deers were x. Okay, so bringing the x over here and 9 on the, we take it on that side. So we'll have it over here as 1 upon 2x plus 1 upon 3x minus x is equals to minus 9. Taking the LCM, LCM is 6. So we have it over here as 6 as LCM. This will be 3x plus 2x minus 6x is equals to minus 9. So this will be 5 minus 6 is minus 1. So minus 1 upon 6x is equals to minus 9. So minus x, sorry, we will take it this way. X is equals to minus 9 into minus 6 upon 1, because 1 goes here. So that is nothing but x is equals to 54 deers. So the number of deers present in the herd were 54. Clear? So number of deers in herd is equals to 54. So that's the answer for sum number 19. One sec. Some error. I'll just check it. Oh, 3/4. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. They have given over here as 3/4 of the remaining are playing. So 3/4 of the remaining, and it was on 2/3. This if I just correct over here so that you can get the right thing. So this is 3/4, 3 upon 4 into 1 upon 2x. So that will give you 3 upon 8x. Okay, lot is going to change. So this definitely will become 3 upon 8x. So this will be 3 upon 8x. So this will become 8 over here. Now over here will be 4x, and here it is going to be 3x, and here it will be 8 over here. So this will be 1 upon 8, this will be minus 8 upon 1, and hence the answer will be 72. Okay, mistake in my reading the sum. I think यहाँ पे 2/3 मैंने पढ़ा पता नहीं, some mistake. So it is 3/4. So accordingly what will happen is that 3/4 of the remaining, so that is 3/4 of 1 remaining was 1 upon 2. So that's why this over here, and this over here totals to x. So when you solve this thing, 8 is the LCM. So this needs to be multiplied by 4 to make it 8. This is 3 itself, and this will be upon 1. So this will be 8x. So 7x minus 8x is minus 1x. 8 goes here, minus 8 goes here. So accordingly it will be 72 ds. So that was sum number 19. We now move on to sum number 20. So sum number 20. Sakshi takes some flowers in the basket and visits 3 temples one by one. Okay, so let's see. She has got a basket and she has got some flowers in it, and she visits 3 temples one by one. At each temple, she offers 1/2 of the flowers from the basket. If she is left with 6 flowers at the end, find the number of flowers at the beginning. So good. Again, the same will sum to the hertz. So we have over here, let total flowers be x. Okay. So Sakshi had got 8x number of flowers. She is going to put half of whatever there in the basket. So that means when she goes to the first temple, so number of flowers, which is I'm just cross checking it. Yeah. So number of flowers offered in temple 1 is equals to half of whatever she was having. So it will be half of x. Okay. So what is balance now? So number of flowers balance is equals to x minus 1 upon 2x. That will be equal to again 2x minus 1x upon 2. So that will be 1 upon 2x. Now she had got half of the basket filled with flowers, and then when she goes to the next temple, she does half of this thing. Okay. So flowers, number of flowers offered in temple 2 will be equal to half of half x. So that will be equal to 1 upon 4x. Okay, so 1 upon 4x is what is going to be there right over here. Right? So what has happened is that when she went to the temple number 2, she offered 1/4 of the original number of flowers. So now what is balance with her? What is balance will be this which was balance, उसमें से ये cut करेंगे. Right? So balance number of flowers is equals to 1 upon 4, sorry, it will be 1 upon 2x minus 1 upon 4x. So the LCM over here will be 4, so 2x minus x upon 4, that will be equal to 1 upon 4x. So the number of balanced flowers now is 1 upon 4. और उसके बाद में क्या किया? थर्ड टेम्पल में जाके उसका भी हाफ दिया. So number of flowers offered in temple 3 is equals to half of 1 upon 4x is equals to 1 upon 8x. So what she has offered is half x on the first temple, 1/4 x in the second temple, and 1/8 x in the third temple. And after offering all this, what she is having now is equal to 6 flowers. Okay, 6 is what is left with her. So now we can say that total number of flowers were x. So x minus 1 upon 2x minus 1 upon 4x minus 1 upon 8x is equals to 6. टोटल नंबर ऑफ फ्लावर्स कितने थे x, उसमें से आधे गए टेम्पल 1 में, 1/4 गए टेम्पल 2 में, 1/8 गए टेम्पल 3 में, उसके बाद जो बचे दैट इज व्हाट इज बैलेंस विद मी इज 6. LCM of this is 8, so we have it as 8x minus 4x minus 2x minus x upon 8 is equals to 6. 8 goes on this side, or you keep it as it. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 minus 7, so it will be 1 upon 8x is equals to 6. So x is equals to 6 into 8 is equals to 48 flowers. So what she had originally, so number of flowers is equals to 48. So Shakshi had got 48 flowers with her when she started from her house to go to the 3 temples. Okay, so this is how we are going to do this thing. So we are taking this as x, half of that gone to the first temple, उसके बाद बचा कितना, हाफ में से हाफ गया तो हाफ बचा, ओके, फुल में से हाफ गया तो हाफ बचा, वो हाफ का और हाफ निकाल दिया, so you get 1/4 which is offered to temple 2. After removing 1/4 from the half, what is going to remain is again 1/4. Now from this 1/4, half is given to the third temple, so it is 1/8 what is given to the first temple. So the total flowers which are offered are this plus this plus this. ये 3 का total is separated from the original number of flowers. Accordingly, it will be LCM लेके मिलेगा 48 flowers. Okay, so that is sum number 20. We now move on to sum number 21. Sum number 21. Now, okay. Now the sums are based on geometrical things. Okay, so first we have got is 2 supplementary angles differ by 50. Now what are supplementary angles? Supplementary angles are those angles जिसका total होता है 180 degrees. If 2 angles are such that the sum of the 2 angles is equal to 180 degrees, suppose I have got one angle over here like this and another angle over here which is like this, and this is 120 degrees and this is 60 degrees, then this totals to equal to 180 degrees. So therefore these 2 angles are supplementary. Okay, so these 2 angles are supplementary is what is going to be seen over. So that means that when 2 angles are supplementary, the sum is equals to 180 degrees. So here they are given that the 2 angles are differing by 50 degrees. So what I'll do is that let one angle be x degrees. Therefore, other angle is equals to x plus 50 degrees. Why is it x plus 50 degrees? Because it is differing by 50. So टर्म मिलेगा अगर एक x है तो दूसरा क्या हो गया 50 ज़्यादा या 50 कम भी हो सकता है, but we'll take it as ज़्यादा. Now I know that they are supplementary angles. So I know that x plus 50 is equals to 180 degrees because supplementary angles. So we add this up, it becomes 2x plus 50 is equals to 180 degrees. So 2x is equals to 180 minus 50. So 2x is equals to 130. So x is equals to 130 upon 2. So x is equals to 65 degrees. So you can know that the angle over here. So find the measure of each angle. So first angle is 65 and the other will be 180 minus 65, or you can add 50 to this. Therefore angles are 65 degrees, and now you can take x plus 50 is equals to 115 degrees and 115 degrees. So that's the answer, 65 degrees and 115 degrees as for sum number 21. We move on to sum number 22 now. If the angles of a triangle are in the 5:6:7, now it is given to us that the ratio of the angles of the triangle is 5:6:7. Okay, so it is ratio of angles is equal to 5:6:7. Let common multiple be x. Therefore, angles are 5x, 6x, 7x. See, because they are in ratio, you will be having a common multiple with them. So according to the common multiple, what will happen? This will become 5x, this will become 6x, and this will become 7x. Now we know that the sum of the angles of a triangle are how much? 180 degrees. So we have over here that sum of angles of triangle is equal to 180 degree. So it will be 5x plus 6x plus 7x is equal to 180 degrees. This will bring us to 18x is equal to 180 degrees. So x is equal to 180 upon 18. So x is equal to 10. Therefore, 5x is equal to 5 into 10 is equal to 50 degrees. 6x is equal to 6 into 10 is equal to 60 degrees. And 7x is equal to 7 into 10 is equal to 70 degrees. Okay. Therefore, angles of triangle is equal to 50 degree, 60 degree and 70 degree. Got it? So this was sum number 22. These are very easy sums as such compared to what we did earlier. So it is quite an easy one, 50, 60 and 70 degrees. We now move on to sum number 23. The two sides of an isosceles triangle are 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 2. The third side is 2x. Find x and the perimeter of the triangle. Okay, so what is we are having is, this is an isosceles triangle. Okay, I'll just make you understand this way. Wherein the two sides are equal. So the equal sides they are given you as 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 2. And this is given as 2x. So first of all, we know that these two sides are equal. And if these two sides are equal, that means 3x minus 1 is equal to 2x plus 2. So bringing on the x on one side, so it is 3x minus 2x is equal to 2 plus 1. So x is equal to 3. So that gives you 3. Therefore, side, so that's the first thing. They ask us what is the value of x. So x value is 3. That is the first thing. The second is you need to find out the perimeter of the triangle. So sides, पहले ढूंढ लेते हैं. Sides is equal to 3x minus 1 is equal to 3 into 3 minus 1 is equal to 8. Of course, 2x plus 2 will also be equal to 8 because they are equal sides. But still we can write it as 2 into 3 plus 2 is equal to 8. And finally, 2x is equal to 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Therefore, perimeter is equal to the sum of all the three sides ABC is equal to 8 plus 8 plus 6 is equal to 8 plus 8 is 16, 16 plus 6 is 22. So it is 22 centimeters. Is it centimeters? Units. It's just units, so I'll put it as units. So the perimeter will be, this is 8 and this is 6, so it will be 22 units. That is sum number 23. Okay, so that was sum number 23. Okay, we will continue the sum number 24 in the next video.